Hey everybody! I hit the wrong button. Hey, good to see you guys. Good evening. It is Saturday evening in California, and wow, I have had this crazy day. I was teaching as part of a faculty on an online full-day summit. I was supposed to be in Orlando this whole weekend as part of a 5-day event, and we moved it all online and doing it in 2 days. So I started at 7 a.m. California time, and now I think it's about 5:30 or so. Anyway, I didn't even get a chance to check my email today. We had a whole bunch of new people join the cohort, and I'm really excited to work with everybody. And I extrapolated 8 questions that people have about the cohort just to kind of see if it was right for them. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer them all day. I haven't even jumped on. So let me run through them here on a live, and I'll share this with everybody on the email list. If you guys aren't on the email list, you can jump on it. showbizblueprint.com will get you right in the area. Yeah, I'll drop a note to that line tonight. So showbizblueprint.com, you can head over there. But let me jump through these emails. Somebody wrote and asked me, if they join tomorrow, will the $9.97 price be applied towards Showbiz Blueprint? One thing about this COVID-19 cohort that I'm running is the tuition is applicable to Showbiz Blueprint 2020. I know times are tough right now. Holy cow, do I know. I'm in conversations with a couple dozen entertainers and hundreds of business owners, and I know it's a little janky right now. So I'm making this one an investment you make in yourself, and it's applied towards Showbiz Blueprint 2020 when we launch that. In answer to that question that the gentleman asked me, I dropped that price. You know, I realized I didn't want to ask anyone to pay what I think is still pennies on the dollar for the value you'll get. So we kept it at the $4.97 price for through the end of registration, which is tomorrow night. That registration ends tomorrow night. So yeah, $4.97, and that price is applicable to Showbiz Blueprint 2020 if you apply and are accepted. That was number one. Number two, is there a third payment plan? Right now on the order form, there are 2 payment plans: a full pay $4.97 and a 2 pay at some amount. And I am having a third pay added. I think it'll probably be up by the time I finish this. My tech guy I sent a note to, and that'll be a 3 payment plan at $197. So that should be up there. Really, I don't want, it's funny. People need skin in the game to be able to get value out of something. This page you're watching on, my YouTube channel, has more free content than most people will teach in a paid course about the business of show business. Go eat that up. And if you want something private group where I'm looking at your stuff, where you have a group, a cohort moving forward on your stuff, have some skin in the game. So yeah, we'll get that third payment plan up there if it's not already. Someone asked if there's private coaching. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that's in the picture there. My son's 1996 classic Mitsubishi Montero. Is that something else? What a cool car for a kid to have. Kind of fun. What was your first car? Drop that in the chat. Pretty interesting. Private coaching, somebody asked me for. There is an option on the checkout form to have a couple of 60-minute sessions with me. You can click that and get that if you wanted. The truth is, I would never take on a long-term coaching client, even a 6-month coaching client, without first going through Showbiz Blueprint. Wouldn't make any sense. You'd spend a whole lot of money learning what you could learn inside the course in a group. So going beyond that, love talking to folks about private coaching, but no, nothing on this level is ongoing. Number 4, how long does this go? How long does the COVID-19 cohort go? Guaranteed to be 6 weeks minimum, 12 weeks maximum. So somewhere in there, it's a cohort to kind of get you moving, get things in order, get things turned around, prepare you for Showbiz Blueprint, and also give you actions that you can take right now to set you up to move forward. This time we're in right now, the worst thing you can do is sit and wait, have your head in the sand. In fact, on the State of the Union the other day, I said, if that's what you're doing, mothball yourself. Don't even pretend you're in this business right now. It'll be better for you just to mothball out and come back and check in. But if you do want to keep moving, you want to make some progress, you want to do stuff that's positive for your career, your clients, your prospects, jump into this. Keep you going every single week, every day. We'll keep you going. Number 5. Is it all about online shows? That was funny. 2 people have asked that in very different ways. Sorry, I have a border collie who's obsessed. There you go. definitely not only about doing online shows. In fact, to the contrary, right now there are certain ways that are possible to stay in front of people. In the State of the Union, I showed a handful of examples how people are staying in touch with their prospects, their clients, doing shows. Some of them are online, some are on sidewalks. You know, it's an amazing time. It's a gold rush, and if you see it that way, probably never been a better time, really, to just look at it, a clean slate, and just kind of say, how do I want to design this? So we'll cover some of that because those are options that are certainly available. But more than that, we're gonna look at 3 real areas, and that's surviving right now, stabilizing your business so it is actually a business. Those 2 we'll handle in the cohort. And then the third part, growth. That's really the domain of Showbiz Blueprint. That's where we go. You guys want to see I'm not just crazy. This is a border collie who will catch literally anything I throw at her, like a juggler. So, sorry. Hey, Gracie, take a break. Take a break. She also listens. So that's what we'll do in this cohort, is really dig into those 2. 6, somebody asked me, are there guest faculty or is it Barry every day? The truth is my network is deep and wide, so as we're going along, I will certainly rail in guest lecturers, guest faculty, guest interviews, Q&As with people who are playing on top levels of different areas, things that are going on in the news and entertainment. I will reach into a pretty darn deep well of connections that I have. In fact, we'll also do something called a connection challenge throughout this, and yeah, I may bring in the man who invented that connection challenge just to talk, and if not, I'll certainly share a replay of him talking about it with the cohort, because one of the best things we can do right now is connecting. Everyone who's joined the COVID cohort so far has gotten a personalized video from me on a special landing page, something I do, and I'll teach that. I mean, it's the best thing. I do those every day to 2 or 3 contacts in my network every day. Just, who's my contacts today? Who am I connecting with today? And the mosaic of what that has built for me as far as a relationship and a network is out of control. So we will keep going with that. Hey, Dano. Oh, I didn't even know. It tells me people who are on. Good to see you guys. Dano. I was playing my ukulele. I was teaching all day on the PLF Live, Dano. No, it was Launch Club Live. I was teaching on that all day, and whenever I was muted, I was playing my ukulele. It kept me sane today. The 7th question, the bonus, the jump start that we're going to do Monday at 4 o'clock California time. That closed last night at midnight. When I checked my email today after the full day on teaching, there was probably 12 people that asked if that's still available and could they get it. So I'm going to extend that to tonight at midnight. That'll move to tonight at midnight. So if you jump in, you'll be on that Monday with us. And I sent an email out yesterday. If you're on that list, you got the email that talks about what that Jumpstart will do, and it's a very powerful session. Not only your time that we dig into you, but just witnessing everybody else get theirs, getting their little mini hot seat and what they should be doing. It's all going to pile you up. Oh, you just did a full evening live stream of ukulele? Gosh, fantastic, man. So cool. Good. Let's see. Number 8. Yeah, this is the last question I had. Someone wrote, I was barely making it in the old economy. Should I think I said in the State of the Union address, I said, I suggested if you weren't interested in doing any change, you should probably just mothball yourself for a while and pick up the pieces when this all comes back together. And so someone wrote to me, I was barely making it. And you know what? I'll just say to that person, and if anyone else is in that boat who's watching this or on the replay, hey, look, if you're using practices for this business that worked in the 80s and the 90s, early 2000s, it's not that world. If you insist on doing business that way, hey, save yourself a lot of frustration. If you still have something else you can do, jump out of this. It's not that market anymore. You have to be updating. You have to be using methods that are working today, and that's what we're going to cover. We'll deal with a lot of that in the cohort. We'll deal with the survival and the sustainable levels. The stabilizing, we'll do those 2 in the cohort, and I'll invite you into Showbiz Blueprint when we launch that in Highway. I live by Highway 20, into Showbiz Blueprint 2020, and there we'll work on the growth piece. You have to be upgrading the method. So if you're stuck on old ways, you want to work with an agent, you want to send out, or you want to count on a couple people to get you work, I wish you the best with it, but it's not the way it's done anymore. So that's it. I will post this up. I'll write an email to the list. If you're not getting the list for the COVID cohort, go to, I'll put the link I'll put the link right below this of where to go to sign in, so you're getting emails on this. I'm going to do an email tonight. I'm going to do one more tomorrow, and I'll super fast run through these answers. The $9.97 price is gone. It's $4.97 through registration, which closes tomorrow night at midnight. That will not be extended because we start on Monday. There is a third payment plan already being added if it's not already up. No private coaching available in this offer. There's no private coaching in this group. Everything will be done through groups, and you'll benefit highly from that. This goes between 6 and 12 weeks. That's how long this goes, depending on when we kind of open up again. 6 weeks minimum, and somewhere in there, we'll launch Showbiz Blueprint before the 12-week mark. It's definitely not all about doing online shows. That is something, but we'll cover way more than that. There are a handful of guest teachers, and I will reach into my network as needed to bring you what's most relevant. What can we be doing right now to really jumpstart, deal with the survival and the stabilization of where things are at right now, and we'll do the growth in 2020. The bonus for the quick start ends tonight at midnight. I know on the website the counter's probably stopped. We'll refresh that as well, but that'll end tonight at midnight. And if you're doing it the old way, I wish you the best. And if you're not open to change, something's going to happen. All right, you guys. I just noticed in that sliding glass door behind me is the view of the Sierra Mountains right here, and I've been teaching for 9 hours on a Zoom call with about 160 people. So now I think there's about 220 actually at the peak, and my brain's kind of fried. So I'm going to sit here and look at those mountains until the sun sets, and I wish you all a very good night, and I hope to see those of you inside the COVID cohort. It's already quite a remarkable group who's jumped into that, and I'm really looking forward to digging into moving you forward during this time when a whole lot of people are not moving forward. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Bye-bye.